My name is Spagna, and I'm with my organization. It's called Ethel's God, and I'll tell you that the reason I call it Ethel's God, it's just dog's life in reverse, because my business actually started from my love of being of service to animals. And what happened to me, I'll say this really fast before we get into manifestation, is that a few years ago my brother died. I was always really, really highly intuitive and highly connected and wasn't always trained. I started getting messages from my brother after he died, after he passed. So I kind of thought that was all crazy and nuts, but I just knew somewhere inside me I had to be of service on a majorly grand scale to animals. Well, the universe doesn't really distinguish. We are animals. We're just the human animal. And so when you ask the universe, can I be of service, that is the name of the 3D reality that we live in. If you want to expand your horizons, just be of service. Ask, how can you be of service? That's the name of the game here on this planet, and that's how to ascend. So I asked the universe to let me be of service in the best way I could to animals, and the universe responded. I had no idea what I was in for, right? So anyway, what ultimately ended up coming out of that was that I went away for 2 years to Maui and lived there, and literally almost all the baggage that I was carrying around in my physical, energetic body melted away. I was 65 pounds heavier than I am today 2 years ago, and I was pumped up on pharmaceutical drugs because the pharmaceutical companies, that was their answer basically to how to silence the voices that I was hearing and all the emotional stuff that was going on. And I was smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day and drinking a lot of beer. And during those 2 years in Maui, where I was literally in an altered state, pretty much out of my body almost every day, just connecting with the universal love that is in all of us, so present in all of us now, waiting to spring out of all of us, right? That's why we're all here. All the things I learned during this time, really, for the most part. So I just want to, before we segue with that, the only other thing I want to say to you is, anything that you hear here, if you don't like it, if you don't believe it, I ask you, go out and challenge it. Go out and find your own truths, because this is my truth as I've come to learn it and experience it firsthand, and from all of my teachers. But you're all teachers and you're all students, so find your own truths. We're in the peak of the information age right now, thank God. So I want to just tell you some quick things, what I learned, what we did, some of the results of these manifestation circles, okay? So you know. Before we started, I talked about this ring, but even bigger than that, I had someone just in my last manifestation circle. This is my one of my people who comes on a regular basis to the manifestation circles, and she wanted to create someone to buy this piece of exercise equipment for $10,000. Within 3 days, she got an offer on it for $9,000. Now they're negotiating. But then I had someone in here, just the last one, the last manifestation circle. She wanted $50,000 for her business and $50,000 for herself. Within 3 days, she had a friend say, I will give you $3,000. 3 days later from that friend's friend said, I'll give you $3,000. Within 3 weeks, she had $50,000 for her business and another $100,000 for herself, and she had the extra. In total, it was $105,049. Now here's the thing, to us that's a big deal. Within 3 weeks, it's a real person, real story. This was just 3 weeks ago. So the thing is, to us, $100,000, that's a lot of money, at least to me it is. But you know what, to the universe, it's no different from a penny.
There you go.
It's no different, right? So you can manifest anything. It's just that our human belief is what gets in the way.